Hello everybody, today Tier 2 is live here at the Brazilian Grand Prix. And we're almost finished here with this season of racing. And it's a rain qualifying here, we see. Very interesting now. I don't know how the race will be, but this qualifying session will be wet. Now though, as we have some more people in here, we can take a look at the standings. Oh, as Shep now has said that it will be a sunny race, so a dry race. Then we can take you through the standings. As we start with Ferrari in the top now at 510 points, then Renault, Williams, and Racing Point, Haas, McLaren, and Red Bull. Then we got Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, and AlphaTauri ending the championship of the constructors. I'll soon take you through the other, but I'm just going to fix a bit here. As now everybody is out on the Inters. It's going to be interesting what happens then. But anyway, and then the Drivers' Championship now. Last week we had Grumpy say in the Ferrari here, we can see him there, actually taking the championship. So now he is invulnerable. No one can take the first position now. It's already taken. Then we have Monkey Pill in the Renault, who has had some great performances these last races here, weaving a bit around the track. As an All-Star slap. And when we're talking about Orioles, he's actually in third here, doing an amazing job these last races. Then we have Nico John in fourth in the Williams, Spooling Dub in the Red Bull, Vapor in the McLaren, Sparkplug in the Haas, and She Said in the Alfa Romeo, Rusty Oil Can in the McLaren, Test in the Renault, Tac Delta in the Alfa Romeo, Enginero in the Mercedes, and Shep in the Ferrari. Then we got Joe G in the Mercedes, Hot Boy in the Williams, JH in the AlphaTauri, Something Foot in the Racing Points, Ruben Merrill in the Red Bull, now U-Tops in the AlphaTauri, and Bajavaris in the Haas. And all these 20 drivers have gotten points. So now we see though here as Orioles, who is the first one out, has put a purple first as it goes onto the grass. Will that be a representable time? It 118.6. Let's see then. Hot Boy not getting just under 1/10 slower than Orioles. So I'm not sure really, but I think that is okay. Then we have now Vapor here. Can he do something? Oh, sorry, he just started it. Nico John. Let's see what Nico can do here. Does he have the speed? He gets third, last position with 2 seconds down on Orioles. He's going to need to fix that up. Monkey Pill sets an okay-ish lap with being 3 tenths behind, and then Rusty getting now close to Orioles with under a tenth, and actually getting second. We had Sparkplug being really close to Monkey in those times. Now we had Ghetto Biggie. What can he do? He got invalidated, I believe. Ariel now has left the session. We know that he has some technical problems, unfortunately. So we'll see what will happen with him. We got Vapor here. should be going out on a pretty hot lap here. It looks like it. Using the ERS. These guys are not taking the quick line, I'd say. Because in the exit, on the final corner, you want to keep as far left as you can. As now Vapor has a little moment there, touching the wall. Doesn't seem to have any major damage though. Luckily that was on his in lap. Then behind him we got Space Cowboy, which is on a hot lap. Yeah, and their Vapor does a very good thing and leaves room for space for Shaft. We got Grumpy. You know, he gets fourth still. Oh, and sorry, I missed a lot of things. Now Orioles in fifth with Hawkboy in the lead. Actually, 1 second quicker than Orioles, and then have Monkey Pill, JH, Ghetto Biggie, and now then Grumpy in fifth position, all putting down Orioles. The track is getting faster and faster as long as we go now. I'm just going to have to do some settings. Yeah, so that is what we will see here for the majority. At Utops in the Discord is saying that he has some problems here. I can definitely understand that. As now then, yeah, as said, the track is getting only drier and drier, which leads to more speed as Grumpy now sets a purple sector, just showing that with brilliance here. Then can he take the fastest line out here? Of course, there's no DRS. Still, no one takes the quickest line, I would say, here, as Orioles is going very slowly, probably prepping up to his lap. But Grumpy still now gets second, getting real close to Monkey Pill, and is now primarily on the front row of the grid now. The Orioles, you know, it's quick. Can he trench and shake up this grid now, only being in seventh? Try to break there as hard as he can to get a good exit here on this very long stretch. You can lose about you can lose about half second here if you mess this up. But I'd say that he got it good. Then here, take that apex. Yes, he does. As you now see, Space Cat putting in a lap. I don't think that he made up any major positions. Nico John putting in a good time, putting in fifth, 7 times behind Monkey. Now, yeah. Yes, and then we're still following Arles here, getting a bit skirmish out of that corner, but should be fine now here. Long left. You want to keep it planted, but it doesn't always work here. Ascar wants to turn right there, getting an okay exit. I'm not sure here in the rain, hasn't driven it a lot. Still then, can he take the quicker line? I'm not sure it is the quickest. No. Yeah, Arles gets to third. Still, what a tight qualifying we are having with the top 3 being in a 1/10 of a second. Really strong performance here. What a qualifying yet. Yay. Is it one? No, it was Utops. It's now Utops going on to a hot lap. Because he doesn't not have a time yet. As Chef does an improvement, now gets up to 7 here. Let's see, because Utops have said that he is struggling in these wet conditions. Gets on the curve there, but still a purple sector, a purple first sector. That's good. That's good. Going a bit safe here. Probably does not want to get his lap red. Yeah, he's taking it very cautiously here. Now, though, you need to get on the power as soon as you can for this. And now then, to not get a skirmish exit. Can he do it? Yes, that looks very stable then. Onto the left-hander. Very with a lot of pace, I would say. Then very good entry there, not touching the any of the curbs, so it was safe, but he held the car plan. And now then here tries to keep it as quick as he can. What can that do for him? It's only up to 11th. That looked like a quick lap, getting in the first purple sector, but I don't know. That just shows you, I believe, how tight this is, as now Shep goes in to the pit, having done his laps. Someone though who's not done and is just now exiting is Rusty Olcan. They're quick in the very quick line and getting to 5th. That last line probably gained him some hundreds, but still 5th place, edging out his teammate of Vapor. Very good performances now. Vapor is once again hitting a wall. He loves those walls, I would assume. And then we have JH now on the half lap in this first sector. What can he do? It's slightly worse than his first one, but not by much. He can easily make up that. Sorry, it's a lot of, if I missed anything, but it's a lot of to take, you know. Yeah, here doing a good lap, missing that apex, I would say, but trying to get this line as good as it can. Getting power on the exit, pretty good there. Can he hold this line? Yeah, that's a bit too safe, I would say, but it works. Then Rexel can giving space, very good done. Then here, what a good exit he gets. A bit too lenient on the power, I would say, but I'm not one to judge because I'm not really in that position right now. Not really playing the old game at the moment. Still, what can Jake do? It's a 4th position. That's good. He jumps Hawkboy and Rusty and Vapor, so he's probably very happy with that run. Now then, Nico John is starting his hot lap here. Meanwhile, Ghetto Biggie here is looking at a very fast lap as he gets the pole. He gets pole position by 1.5 tenths at the moment, at least. So it's preliminary, but still, what a lap. Sorry for not being able to watch that. We'll hope that he can show that himself if no one else gets a better lap, because that's really great performance there. Once again, sure, the track is heating up and the dry line is getting bigger and bigger, but still, that's a very great lap. We'll see here that what happens. There's now some kerfuffle in this corner here, with people going with 3 people here wanting, or sorry, as Chef and Sparkplug is trying to talk with each other via car language here, as I guess that they both want to go onto the hot lap with Nico John. So we'll see here as, oh sorry, Nico John puts it purple. He was on a hot lap, getting pole. Now once again preliminary, but edging out Ghetto Biggie by 1/10. Very good job from them. Then here's Sparkplug. Yeah, it's not too close. Yeah, still water lap from Nico John there in the Williams. Yeah, we'll see what happens all around U-Tops on the out lap now. We have this William here, who's driving a bit quicker, but not by much, I would say. But about 2.5 tenths, so he gets 4th now, putting Grumpy to 5th in a McLaren and Aros to 6th. So yeah, and now we have this is a very tight battle now for the pole, but as there is once again a lot of cars wanting to get through here in this in this section, which is the tightest section, the Albon section, I guess you would call it, as That's a bit weird. Yeah, in his career. Only joking, of course. Yeah, now, Nico John on the hot lap. Can he bring that monkey? No, he does not. He actually does 12 seconds worse, so I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. So, that's probably his starter one. This is his real one then. So let's see. Utah's also, yeah, Utah's not having a great day in the office. But yeah, so then Nico John here. I'm sorry I did not see what his first sector was. We can follow him here around to the second sector. See what if he improves. He does not need to improve by a lot, that's for sure. But at the same time, Monkey Pill. But that's not important anymore as Grumpy puts a very solid lap in, putting Monkey and Nico John down one position with 2/10 of an improvement from the pole position, as now Monkey Pill also had a little spin. So yeah, as you see, the track is only getting better and better and better and better. So the final straw is not yet drawn until this qualifying round and the clock has ticked. So yeah, we'll see what happens. A lot of things happening here. As Restiol can just get his lap equal. Sorry about that. I think, yeah, and I think that was Rusty getting out on his hot lap, but already in the center S section getting denied. And yeah. I'm not sure actually who's on the hot lap right now. It looks like Nico John is on those very old tires, but I'm not sure. It looks pretty slow, but it has his ERS on. We'll just have to see here as he goes, as he's slow by 3/10. So now Grumpy is feeling safe about that. Yeah, he can't improve it any further than Nico John. He should not be able to make up 3/10 here. So I think that he will say, yeah, he's still in third though. Let's see what Rusty can do about it. Or not perhaps. If Ariel's going to make it, he will probably make it to the finish line. Some of them I'm not sure about. That's Utah's. No, I don't even think that he's trying to. Ariel, he's not going to be able to. That's gotta hurt. Starting south to still. Then we have a. Oh, Gyara's having a moment there. Is Sparkplug out on a hot lap? No, he is not. I don't think he is. Those tires are brand new. So how about Nico John? He's actually getting better by 2/10 here, getting a purple sector. So Nico John could actually be. Oh, as Arlos gets second place. I do not know what's on. Okay, yeah, I'm really not in the right mindset for this one. I'm having it all in place. Nico John missing out in the final sector, unfortunately. And I think that concludes this qualifying round. And then I can tell that we have Grumpy on pole with a 116.8 lap. Very good done here in the wet. And then we have Orioles getting very close, just under a 10th. Still not really finishing the move. Then we have Monkey with 2.3 behind. Then Nico John getting super close to getting that, I guess you could say, podium of qualifiers. Now Sparkplug saying that he was up 6/10 but missed out. Yeah, it's Grack saying that Grumpy showing why he is the champion of this season, and yes, I can only agree with that. Then Ghetto Biggie getting 3 times, and Hotboy really getting close to him. Close. It was tight at qualifying, and very good, I'd say, for the Mercedes. No, sorry, for the Williams, both being in a solid position for the race. Then we have the JH in the AlphaTauri, and Rusty and Vapor in the 2 McLarens. Not getting too close in time, but still both being in a point position out of qualifying and getting tight to each other. We'll see how they fare in the first lap. And then we got Space Cowboy Chef in 10th place. And then we got U-Tops and Sparkplug finishing out the ones who set a time. And then we got Rumen Mariel and Esther Baba Yaga and Test, who didn't get to put in a lap. I don't even know if they tried or not. But yeah, so this will be very interesting then to see what these 3 can do from the back, and how Grumpy, Owls, and Monkey will fare. I would say, from the time that I've been in this league, that those 3 guys are the ones to watch in Tier 2. So we'll see what happens. Now then, as we're headed to the black loading screen of this game, and to then be hopefully be shown a very sunny Sao Paulo in Brazil. Very good to see. No, not even a cloud in the sky. As we see here, the pit boxes of some teams. Yeah, and of course the holy rule of Performance Racing League, do not ready up. At the moment, it seems like everyone is following this rule to a T. We'll see with the threats that Shep has put in order. Meanwhile, we can look at what some people have wrote in the chat. U-Tops, who was trying to go who's trying to go no assists, is actually rethinking. As still no one has clicked that they are ready to race, which is very good now. Yeah, not a lot to say now. Good qualifying. I can't really say more than that. Very tight all throughout. Not like the in the real F1 qualifying, which only the last minutes. I really like it here in the rain, where it steadily improves. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the race. Then, especially here into turn 1, 2, and 3, the Senna S, as the complex is called, and then onto the long straight, the long and straight. Yeah, the Senna S are very tight, and it's not often a huge amount of damage, but definitely a few front wings can be clipped here, and it's not too weird to see some go into the boxes after lap 1 here. And also then, after that straight, you go into a very quick left-hander, seeing a lot of action through the years. There you can actually see some people losing it, a bit like in Ascari. So there we can actually see a safety car forming up after a collision. But that's often made by one's own fault and not by collision. But of course we'll see here. Now, I'm not sure, but it would be time to actually be ready. But no one has called it off in the chat, as Rumen Merrill is internet connection is having a nightmare at the moment, so I don't know if that is what's putting us off, but yeah. As now Vapor in the chat is trying to make Utah go safe. As now the countdown has started. Finally, about chat. So we'll in 17 seconds see the line finally started. And I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to do a 1 minute break. Someone is yelling at me, but at the moment that you'll be able to see the drivers on the formation lap. So yeah, as we're following out with the grumpy old cat man in the Ferrari starting out here. I'm very sorry. Sorry about that, but yeah, now after see the drivers going in here into the third and final sector. Someone said in the Discord something about strategies, and that I think is very important there. So then, what is the strategies? It's often a first only a 2 stint here, so yeah, one tire change, because of the fact that this track has such does not have a lot of wear on the tires. It's actually very small. As rusty oil, can you get a biggie? Oh yeah, they're starting there. Let's see. Yeah, now some are running mediums, while some are running softs, of course. We'll see how that measures up. As now we're going to the grid. So then we'll foul lights out. It's foul lights out at the Brazilian Grand Prix, and as everybody's ghosted, and Test has gotten a horrible start, I would say. A lot of I guess that it's a glitch happening at the moment still. You see here getting very swervy out into the straight as. Oh yeah, the let's do like that, because this I think has more info on it. Yeah, very close. Then for the lead, Ariel's leading Monkey Pill with Grumpy still in their actual lead. Now things have gotten more stable, I would say. Then here we have someone trying it around the outside. Yeah, and that's Test going through Roman Numerial in the Red Bull. I don't know about that, but okay. So he's now up to 12. Then we can actually see now that Rusty and Sparkplug and Testament have earned 3 positions each, with Utah and JH both in the AlphaTauri have been the one that has lost positions. Very interesting, as now Oriole has lost the final corner, which then Monkey takes into account and breezes past him. Very unfortunate for the Racing Point driver. Yeah, let's see most of the, oh yeah, there as we see once again the pit stop strategies. It's now S7 Bayaga is getting really close to the gearbox of U-Tops. Oh, as he spins, losing his front wing. That will really hurt him in this race unless a safety car is coming on about now. Yeah, then here in the long straight here, it is starting to see a line here. Vapor on Hotboy, but he has no ERS. Hotboy does and can defend his position because of that. Then behind JH on Sparkplug, will that have an effect? Getting too close for comfort with a lot of speed, so we're not sure what will actually happen here. Then JH with the DRS, which now on the lap 3 is finally allowed to have, can outbrake. No, Sparkplug there, confident on those brakes. Well then, can he follow it up? I'm not sure. Yeah, here, yeah, Rusty has to lock up to not hit Nico John. Very tight here in the midfield, while the well, I guess you could say these three top guys has really brief spots, now being in over in almost 2 seconds ahead of the other guys. So yeah, real close then. Well, yes, as now of course FM Bayaga is in lost position. Then what will happen here? Vapor? No. Ghetto, who is closer, or is he now? No, I wouldn't say he is. Yeah, we follow the McLarens, who are trying to get a push. And Rusty once again locking up his tires. Gebby's now getting real close using the ERS. He has way more now as Rusty has used up all of his this early in the race. Not a good look. As now it's still very heated, but in this section it's hard to do any sort of overtaking. We'll see what happens. Everyone trying to get a good exit here on the fight for 5th. Yeah, and I would say that this fight is even down to 10th. So we have 5 people scrambling for 5th now. Sparkplug getting very close. Or not. It's not though. They have separated a bit, about 2 tenths more than last lap. This can see an end here as Rusty has been getting now closer to Nico and can use his DRS, which will lead now to a form of drag race. But now that JH and Vapor trying to outbreak each other, not working, as there's absolutely mayhem here as Vapor got out wide and then turned into much. JH losing some wing and Vapor losing some wing. Yeah, and that has led to a lot of positions being lost and a lot of positions being gone up, as now Hotboy is having a spin, I believe. Rumen coming up to him. Can he overtake him though into the braking point? I doubt it. Yeah, but Hotboy here has a wing. Let's see, getting close to comfort. Yeah, here Hotboy is going to have to pit in. No time penalty though, that's good. Yeah, then we can see that Test has actually gone up by 9 positions and Sparkler by 5th, by 5. JH and Sparkle here having a fight though, should not come to anything as I think it was Sparkplug who now has who overtook that Nico John and Vapor. Nico John having way more ERS, but does not want to use it. Probably a smart move, saving that up. Then instead of fighting for fifth, we're now fighting for seventh. Oh no, sorry, sixth. Yeah, it's very different now. We can see though why Halfboy has went on new softs. Those will not go to the end, of course, but so he's looking to make up ground, definitely. Probably hope for safety cars now. Vapor looked like he didn't. Yeah, his like as now Sparkplug has lost it in the San SS. Really unfortunately, as now JH I believe picks up the first. Yeah, yes, JH picked up the first penalty of the race, being a 3-second penalty. Sparkplug though does not look like he had a lot of damage, or if any. And now then there is a heated battle here for sixth between these four drivers from different manufacturers, so that there will be no helping each other, which I would say is very fun to see, that especially close between Vapor and Test. Yeah, JH losing, yeah, with Test losing JH almost. He really should want that DRS in their late break. But yeah, I'm not sure if he got the DRS. Doesn't look like it. That is a nightmare for him now, as Vapor can get really close to him down the inside with no overtake left. Having running fully out his battery. And not Test though, getting a bad entry into that corner, getting too wide, and losing Nico John also, when he only should have lost Vapor, if you ask me. So we'll see what will happen. Then the Vapor, can Vapor try and take up JH? He should be able to at least come closer. I'm not sure. Nico John then also getting close. So yeah, all these people running low battery except the Test, who's having 70%. Someone who's actually having full, that's Shep, our Space Cavalier, who is still on 100% and is getting closer to U-Tops. Still having that now, as I believe that the mediums are starting to become the quicker tire here. But don't quote me on that. As now then DRS for both of these drivers, but they will not overtake here. They will probably overtake here on the second straight. So it's only about lining up for this then. Vapor has a large shot here at J, but he has no ERS. None of them have a lot, but he stopped all. It'll be really tough then to see what will happen. Yeah, between these three. Then we now actually have Resty, who has gone closer to Ghetto Biggie. Really interesting then to see what will happen here. Oh, and sorry if I missed it. Monkey is in first position, overtaking Grumpy. It's a lot to take in. I'm sorry that I missed that for the lead of this race. Then we got Nico John again. We're following him for 6. A very tight race then. And now it'll let's see here if Vapor get DRS. He can't. And he has almost no ERS to give out. That Nico John, he does not have a lot, but he has some. Oh, as he gets onto the grass and locking up at the same time, that's not a combo that you want. And that leads him spinning out, but he doesn't seem to get a horrible exit. Still probably being in the fight for the 7th position. It's now Halfboy, I believe, has had a spin in the start of the third sector, then now they're getting really close. I think that Nico John really wants to get ahead. And so does Vapor on JH, who I guess that these two are thinking that JH is holding them up. With that 6-second gap only growing and growing. We'll see them. Nico getting super close. Now these two have the same amount of ERS. Can he do anything? Vapor will also have the RS, but he will have a larger slipstream, but he's not utilizing it. Then instead Vapor is trying to get it, but oh, and then Nico tries to go down the inside, not working, as now then he has instead had a shunt into the left wall, and that leads to Chef overtaking. That Nico will be really frustrated with that out of these three. It looked like the quicker one. Yeah, so we'll see. Now these tires, I would say, is kind of shots for Vapor, who is now having a really messy lap here. Tests, looking to overtake. As now, yeah, Test, JH, and Sparkplug is the ones who is currently having penalties. So the rest of the grid keeping it very clean, actually, from what we're used to seeing, I believe. And they're here onto the exit, and Vapor is going to be the only one with a real shot, but no, because he has little to no ERS. While Test has lost that first complex out of those Senna SS. As now Nico John is the first one going for a real pit stop here. So that will be interesting to see then what happens as we go out on the soft. He will probably go for a soft medium, or was it medium soft? Medium, I'm not sure what it had first time. I think it was soft. Yeah, so a 2-stopper for Nico John then, I believe. Then these three still in the 1 second gap that has separated some. So they're not looking, as none of them goes into pit. They're still holding each other at gunpoint if anything goes wrong. So these guys have to keep every corner clean, no mistakes. And while we're saying that, Test runs a bit wide, but should not have any major accidents as Chef is on 7 seconds behind. Nico John 2 seconds behind halfway the two Williamses, who look like having a great race. Then here, yeah, that should be an easy one for him. Yeah, as not even trying to contest it. Smart done. Then we got Rusty on Ghetto Biggie here, using overtake. Ghetto Biggie is also doing that, but as a surplus effort between him and Rusty. Oh, and at the moment, Ruben Mariel in the Red Bull is saying that for this race, he's out. His internet connection is being really horrible to him today, so we will not see any more of Ruben Mariel. Instead, we will see his AI driving around this track for the majority of this race. Yeah, that's really sorry. Yeah, really sorry about that. Then, yeah, now the race has heated down a bit, cooled off. As for now, the only two battles is for 6th and for 13. Um, and yeah, and it's not really that he is like just being in the DRS section. So yeah, we'll see what will happen now though, as all these soft drivers will be looking to get into the pit stop soon. Yeah, and as I said, that Rusty is going in. What about JH, who is on the same compound? He does stay out. Vapor as well is staying out, but it does keep a very tight line. Test goes in. Sparkplug then. Sparkplug goes in, not feeling the need to battle Chef. U-Tops. Does U-Tops go in perhaps? No, it is not. Ruben Mariel. His AI is going in. Alpha, of course, should not be going in. Yeah, that I think also shows that Monkey and Grumpy and Jay, especially those two, but also JH and Vapor, some of the quicker drivers can keep their tires quicker for longer than the from the drivers who are a bit slower. It'll be very interesting to see what happens now that Vapor and JH, they should be going in this lap, if not the next one. Vapor keeping a very loose line. That's not, yeah, both drivers are going in. Very clean. I usually go straight past that. As you'll see here, then one of the pit stops. Oh, what's happened? That was very slow. Yeah, as here, Bayaga then on Nico John. That should not even be something here, with Nico John being on a quicker and newer compound. But we're not sure here. Oh, as Hawkeye has had a mare into the Senese on the Exodus, now being 13. Not having a good race here, unfortunately for him. But mine, yeah. And now that Grumpy has gone in, Monkey Pill though on 16 lap old soft is staying out, while Orioles, of course, on his 16 lap old medium is staying out. Not anything weird about that. And also Ghetto, the only two on new mediums. Sorry, and Chef, who's just staying out a little later, so it's hard to see that. Well then, let's see what can happen. Really close now. Ruben and Mariel, or is, I think the spectator mode is a bit broken. I won't lie. Of course everybody is doing the pit stops, but still we can't see any times. Sounds sorry, but we can't really look at a lot of that data now. But still, Chef is keeping a lot of ERS. And I think the sweet spot is around 80 to 90. You don't want to keep 100%, then you lose a lot in the braking. That's only his choice, as he now goes in on his 16th lap, while Orioles and Gerby is staying out one more lap. And then here, sorry, I had misjudged a bit. Then here, we have finally found a real battle here for 6th. Then between these three drivers, the closest thing that we can find right now. And it's between the two McLarens here then, who both going onto the hards. Okay, so let's see which one wait, what? No, they're not even close to each other. I have been lied to. So then it's battle for 6. So we'll see then if Tess and JH can get in close to Vapor, as Tess had a really good entry and exit out of that corner. Getting super close to Vapor, so this should be easy. Yeah, using a lot of ERS, while Vapor does not contest, having run out of battery and should be looking into refueling it. It's still keeping it close. He wants to compete, but he can't. He has no shot without the ERS. You're actually going slower if you have no ERS than if you're in standard mode, which is very unfortunate for him. What? Oh, clicked the wrong thing. Battle for 9th, but Nikon is having the better tire, so it was probably pretty easy for him to overtake there. As Prix is having the hards, which is not really a good racing compound. The JH here on Vapor, who now has saved up a bit, but is juicing it all up here. So it's once again gone, but though JH has done the same thing, though to a bit of a smaller extent. He will not outbrake here, though he will do it at this section here. This is where the real racing will begin. But there though, Tess only helping Vapor. Tess knows that Vapor has his hands full with JH, and that leaves Tess being able to give that amount. He doesn't need to push, at least not at the moment. Now Orioles is going in from those sets of mediums to a pair of softs. Meanwhile though, Ghetto Biggie is staying out on those probably very worn tires. As JH now is only getting closer and closer to the back of Vapor here. Tough corner without the with the bad air from Vapor. Getting a real good exit should not be too hard. The DRS is up, but not with Vapor, as Tess has Loon. Now they're both using the overtake. KH outbrake Vapor. No, it's close. It's close. Oh, a Vapor. So tight racing, but here though, Vapor shouldn't have a shot. But they do. Jace doesn't really try there, which I would say that he should have. I'm not sure. Keeping this tight line though way tighter and getting speed, but doesn't want to overtake in that corner. In other battles, we have Halfboy going through Bayaga. As we have Ruben Merrill, the retired driver, at least from this race, not who is cheering on for JH, who now once again is on the battle for Vapor here. What I would do is to not use overtake here. Use it in the second one, because here you get way too close to the driver when outbraking, which is not ideal. You see, and now he has little to no ERS, and so he does not get to overtake. Meanwhile, yeah, it's very tight here. I think that the chef here lost the car in the in one of the lost corners. JH real close now. It's almost a tiring battle. I've seen one of these cancer battles in another league though. For the lead, these battles can go on for multiple of laps, even the whole race. Yeah, then here though, can JH do it here? Both of these always having 20 ERS, and then having no ERS in the exit of this straight, and getting 20 back into the first corner to then have 0 left at the end of the second straight. It's very weird that they keep on doing the same thing once and once again. But we'll see how to do here. Now getting closer than ever. He needs to go for it. Break him. But Vapor keeps the traction on those hearts. And it's a great battle, which Vapor once again wins. The Nico John here from the back, who is 3 seconds behind. He's just earning a lot of seconds from this heated battle behind in front of him, and he will soon then probably be in the battle for this as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what he can add to it. As now then we have Monkey Pill in first and Grumpy in second, only 2.5 seconds between each other. As now JH gets in with only 6 lap all mediums. He must have some damage then. That's not good. As that's going to kill that very fierce battle that we had. He does not look to have any damage, luckily, but it may just be a visual glitch. It's now Utops has left the session, but is looking to get back in. Now then, Orioles here, who got on the softs later, is looking very quick here, loving Brazil, Sao Paulo. Can he overtake here Grumpy? Probably not on this section here, as Grumpy has way more ERS. As now Utop then gets back in. Let's see. Getting really close now. It would be really ballsy to overtake, but I don't think that would be worth it. Getting close though, and not really being really riskless. Still, as this now for second position is the tight battle. That's the thing though. Our Orioles here wants to overtake Grumpy as fast as he can, so that his tires does not go bad, and so that he can keep on fighting for Monkey. But then at the same time now, he's cutting a lot of corners, so he may be in for a penalty. So he needs to keep his head calm at the same time. Oh, really close there. He probably gets a better exit here. He should have. Use no overtake now with DRS. Now Grumpy is going to have to fight for his life, taking the inside line. Orioles braking on the outside. Oh, what a move. What a move from the young gun. Really ballsy there on the outside. Now that is a raceable corner, but that was a very high speed overtake. Actually now just a bit of a tank slapper. As now the adventure for first has started. He needs to earn 3.6 seconds in 10 laps if he wants to have a shot for being on the top step of the podium. As now I don't believe that Grumpy will even try to contest, as JH gets a 3-second penalty. So now 5 people have it with Ghetto Biggie, Test, Vapor, and Sparkplug and JH all having 3 seconds, while JH is having 6 seconds. Now we can see that Rumenrel and Utops, the two drivers not being out, it's the ones being lapped, who have been lapped, but S7 is looking close to being lapped, which would be the first driver to get lapped. And we see though that Ghetto Biggie has the fastest lap of the race, as being the only one into the 1.9 except for Orioles, but he's still quicker with almost 2/10. Now that the race is slowed down a bit, we can also see we can see the amount of overtakes. So then we had Monkey Pill earning 2 positions, Orioles staying and Grumpy losing 2 from that very good qualifying that he had. Ghetto Big up 1 position, having very strong performance. Restia up 3, good racer. And then we have Test 9 positions, really amazing work from him here on the hard, so he should not be looking to pit anytime soon. Then we got Vapor up 2 positions, then Sparkplug up 4, but he's looking to get his 5th. Now Vapor here, let's just see this battle. So now instead JH now as Vapor has replaced JH with Sparkplug, but just as JH, he does not have any overtake left onto this straight. Then we got Hotboy and Nico John and the two Williams who have lost 3 and 6 positions. Then JH losing 4 positions and Space Cowboy losing 2. And then in 13th position, Baba Yaga losing, actually gaining 1 position, but also being the only ones who have done 2 stops. Now then, Orioles, yeah, he has gained 3 tenths, 3 to 2 tenths. So it's not looking too optimistic for him actually. As now that Sparkplug get closer than ever, I would say. Using the overtake, I would say too early. That's not going to be a chance. Braking there, getting a bit too much on the inside. Hoping the Vapor outbreaks himself, I would believe. Vendo here, onto the DRS, not close enough. Half a second, you need to be in that 43 or tenths or lower, so you can have a shot. As meanwhile, Ghetto Biggest Gearbox is beatboxing, very fun. Taking a very risky line on the last corner, that could lead to a penalty. I'm not sure though. Yeah, these two having a very non-race race. And then now Nico John on Hotboy, both on the softs, but the fact is Hotboy are 3 laps older, so the question then is if he will let Nico by for that 1 extra point, because they have no chance at gaining up to Vapor, I believe. So this will probably be a battle for 9s between the two Williamses, and perhaps even JH can join the battle, but it does have a penalties. Now these two have had a combat once again, which I've missed. Oh! Huge crash! Huge crash! I'm sorry, but that camera angle did not help. As we see, I'm not sure who did what, but major collision here with Vapor losing both end plates and spark plug, losing the whole wing, but still being a lot ahead. I take it that it was he who was in collision. We can see here in the race director what happened. Of course, this can be wrong, but we can see that spark plug had a collision with Vapor and got a warning from that. So that will be looked into the stewards very deeply after this race, I can assure you after that. Then of course him and Vapor is going to go in here with probably with no points. Very unfortunate for those two. After such a thrilling battle here, Vapor taking no prisoners almost, it would seem, with having both of its battles being led to front wings being scattered over the track. As now then, the closest battle on this whole is between Hoppa and Nicojon, the two McLarens, who I jinxed by saying that will be for 2 points, but it's now it's for 7th. I'm not sure how many points that gives, but that will be very interesting to see then if those stakes leads to high risks and high risk taken. Yeah, and Orioles now, who have made up a lot of ground, I would definitely say, now being 2.4 seconds to Mikey. The question is then only if he can actually overtake, because soon the mediums will actually be the quicker tire. So yeah, we'll see. Now the Grumpy, who's having his own little race there, only needing to keep it clean and to keep Ghetto Biggie behind, even though he has a penalty. Yeah, as I said, really unfortunate with the only really battle here on this amazing track being ended so abruptly with no actual winner in the outcome. As Vapor now goes in again, probably to get the fastest lap, so we'll can all see that there. What will happen? Currently, he is one of the slower ones who has tried to put in a hot lap, but we'll see. But that will probably change. Now we have a yellow flag. I don't know who it is for, but it was probably for Space, for Chef, who left Grumpy to get lapped. Chef is the first as the last one to have gotten lapped, actually, in 10th place. So that's very impressive performance from Monkey, who have just and Grumpy and Arlos who have lapped, and Getterby now actually, who have all been able to do that, really showing the pace. Then here, Vapor, of course, on his out lap now, but now starts top lap actually. Then can he keep his ERS under control? He should be going normal after this. Yeah, he does. Good done. Meanwhile, we will look at this battle here. Let's see that not getting close. They want to keep this clean. Definitely. Vapor being on almost on the finishing lap corner. So can he put it in purple? We'll have to see about that. Out of the RS, he has wasted it, unfortunately. He's going to have to seek to get better at managing his ERS into the next game. Yeah, he did not get through the 1.9 seconds, unfortunately. And we can once again look here at the intervals. See that Ghetto Biggie on Grumpy now is the closest ones. And meanwhile, Orioles has not gotten any closer to Monkey. So Monkey really showing that great pace from the mediums. And I believe that that means that Monkey is probably not surely, but will probably win this, as also has gathered a penalty. That Ghetto Biggie on Grumpy, but it is futile, as we have but U-Tops, I believe, has spun. Oh yeah. Then Monkey Peel, final corner of the race, only has to keep this clean, and it's a straight that shouldn't be too hard here, as there's some maniacs on the road ahead of him. Keeps the line and wins the Brazilian race here. What a performance from, and then Orioles getting second, Grumpy just behind him getting third, and Ghetto Big get fourth. Great performance. And we wait for Resty. What a performance from Monkeyville in the Renault, really showing the pace of those mediums and showing what can be done. Starting from, I believe it was second. Was actually third. No, he's starting third. So really great there. He had an amazing stint where he got first position, and then he only had to keep this thing as quick as possible, and just lapping as much as he could, while saving the tires. So yeah, what a performance! Really, not a lot more to say about that though. And meanwhile, Vapor, the one who I would say was most entertaining of the day, on getting 14th. Yeah, we will see the grid after this. Yeah, and yeah, drive today test earning I think was about 9, perhaps even 11 positions during the race. So what performance from him as well, getting into the points then, of course. Yeah, there, get some blowing kisses to the crowd of Sao Paulo, lifting the trophy. Yeah, what a great race from him. The Brit here, but between the two Americans in the crowd, really good performance. Man, then the race. Yeah, here you see Monkey Peel, Orioles, Grumpy, Ghetto Biggie, Rex the Old Can, Test, Hotboy, Nico, JH, and Shep are the ones that will get points this race, which is very good for them. Then we got Sparkplug, SM Baba Yaga, and these will be the one, and Vapor being the ones who did not get to get points. And then also Ghetto Biggie getting the fastest lap, very impressive by him. That we will also check the race director for the pit stops, and then some incidents here, a lot of incidents. Then these pit stops here, which was there. Yeah, that was everything from the PRL Tier 2 live stream here from Sao Paulo. We'll see you again in the penultimate race of Abu Dhabi next week.